Right, so we're in the kitchen today because it is absolutely miserable outside. It's blowing a hoolie, it's damp, it's mizzly, and what do you expect? It is only June in the United Kingdom. British weather, eh? Best in the world. So what am I doing? I'm going to cook myself dinner. I'm home alone. Well, it's not strictly true. I've got the little dog down there, keep me company. But I'm going to do myself a blackened fish dish. And by that I mean the spices that cover the fish, when you cook it on a high heat, makes the fish go very dark. Blackened, it's not burnt. There is a difference between blackened and burnt. You should never burn fish, you never overcook fish for that matter. So I'm just going to make the rub up. Easy peasy. First things first, got a clove of garlic there. Just going to cut that in half. Now, in the middle of a clove of garlic like that, you've got that piece. Same with onions. I think it tastes foul. I really do. I can taste that. If people leave that in an onion or a bit of garlic, I can taste it. So we don't want those bits in it. So they're to one side. And all I'm going to do with the back of the knife, just give that garlic a smash. Same with the other half. And then just give it a little chop. And I want it fine. I really want it fine. You don't want great big hunks of garlic. Pretty unpleasant if that's the case. So literally make sure that that is fully chopped into small pieces. Let's go even finer than that. And I think that'll about do. As I say, I don't want any hunks in it at all. And then all I'm going to do, bring that together, give it another smash with the back of the knife just to sort of really mash it up, and that goes into my dish. Now along with that garlic I'm going to put a piece of ginger in, not a lot, don't want a lot of ginger, it can be overpowering, but again it is fresh ginger, so I'll just cut the end off, we don't want that, and I really do not want a lot of ginger, so I'm just going to cut the edges off of that. And even that piece, for the one piece of fish I'm cooking, it's only a small piece, it's only a meal for me, that's too much. So what I'll do, I'll halve that, and the same thing again, don't smash the ginger, there's no need, but I do want it really fine, really fine. So I'm just going to chop that up, very finely. Now, what I'm going to add to it is a variety of spices and a few other little bits. So there's your garlic and ginger in there. Starting with, let's bring that here now. Now I'm going to put stuff out of the way as I'm cooking so we don't get any of it mixed up with our fresh ingredients and the stuff we actually want in the dish. So I can go out of the way there. First thing, a little bit of Worcester. Not a lot again. Tiny dash out of the way. A tiny bit of vinegar. Now this is a Japanese vinegar, it's a rice vinegar. Now I tell you now, again, that's too much, that's why I poured it in the lid first and not straight into there. I want a couple of drips, that's it. I do not want a lot of vinegar, but it does really add to the rub. Black pepper, plenty of that. A little twist of salt. Don't want to put too much salt to start with because it can draw the moisture out of the fish. I might put a bit more just before I cook it. Smoked paprika, plenty of that actually. There we go. Now these are the herbs. Basil, I want a little tiny bit of each, and when I say a tiny bit, look, then you think that's not a lot. No, it's not a lot. I don't want a lot. It can be very overpowering, especially on a very small piece of fish. Oregano, again, just a tiny bit. I just want it there as a background taste. Same with the marjoram. A little bit of that as well. And finally, a little bit of garlic pepper. I know I've got garlic in there, but just a little bit of garlic pepper. I quite like it. There we go. Wasn't finally. Forgot the cumin. Got to have a bit of cumin in there. Again, not a massive amount. Now, that may not look a lot, but it is only on one piece of fish. So, I'll use a knife here. I'll just give that a little mix around. Make sure that everything's all mixed together. Now, it might not look a lot there, but that will cover the fish adequately. It really will. Speaking of which, I'll go and get the fish. There's our piece of fish. In this instance, pollock. You can use any white fish, I think. Cod, haddock, lots of fish. There's our piece of fish. In this instance, Barbados, pollock. And it was Dorado. You can use any white fish, I think. Good. Cod, haddock, good. And lots of fish. I bought some Blackened in Barbados, ready-made ones, and none of them ever tasted quite the same. So it was good. I really tweaked it around a bit, come up with this. Bought some Blackened seasoning, ready-made ones, and none of it ever tasted quite the same. Straight over the fish, tweaked it around a bit, come up with this, and I like this a lot. There's absolutely loads there. Doesn't look it, but there is. There's a lot there. Just go straight over the fish, cover that fish, as you see, very nicely. There's absolutely loads there. Doesn't look it, but there is. There's a lot. Clean hands, so I don't mind using fingers, and it'll cover that fish very nicely. Got clean hands, so I don't mind using fingers. Cover all that with that spice. Mix that rub. Cajun, Bayesian, don't really know what to call that. It's a bit of a fusion in that with that spice. Japanese in there almost. Mix that rub. Cajun, Bayesian, don't really know what to call that. It's a bit of a fusion in there. Piece of foil, a bit Japanese in there almost. Handily. So I just leave that. What it is it's the right flavour. So I'm just going to leave that. I shall cover that with a piece of foil. I'm just going to leave it there because I'm going to cook it in a minute. Handily. What we're going to next is to do myself a little, not in the fridge, salad to go with, a little salsa salad. I'm just going to leave it there because I'm going to cook it in a minute. What we're going. So, with my fish dish, I'm going to have a nice little fresh bit of salad. All that's in there is some really lovely sweet tomatoes I've chopped up fine, a little bit of shredded lettuce, cucumber, red onion, a bit of coriander, and yeah, it does taste a bit like soap to me, but I do like it still. And all that I need to add to that is a little squeeze of lime, and I do mean a small squeeze of lime. Don't want a lot on it. So, little squeeze of lime over there. Freshens it all up. There we go. And I will give it a crack of pepper, which I will mix in, and the same with salt. Just a little tiny bit. Mix that all together. And that just makes a really fresh taste to go against the fish. And I'll tell you what I'm doing with my fish. I'm going to do a coconut rice to go with the fish. And I'll show you how to do that now. Okay, got my rice on the go. It's actually basmati because it's my favourite rice. And all I do is add a sachet of coconut. Now, if I was going to feed 4 people and put more rice on, then I would put coconut milk in, a tin of coconut milk in there. But as it's just me, the sachet is good enough. And I'm just going to pop that in a second. Right, it's just starting to boil. That coconut has just melted. So what I'll do is I'll turn the heat down a touch. I just want it simmering slightly, and leave rice alone. I will probably stir that one more time, and that's it. And then I'll leave it until it's cooked. So right, we need to get that fish on. Right, so in the pan there we have a little bit of oil, not a lot, and a bit of butter. And I want that sizzling hot. I don't want to burn the butter, but I do want it sizzling hot, because that fish has to go in there when that is very, very hot, which is round about now. So the fish has literally just gone in, and that's going to be about 3 minutes each side, not much more. You can watch the fish cook from the edges. You can see it sort of turning from translucent, going sort of slightly dark, whiter in colour, which means it's starting to cook. So I'll give that, as I say, about another 2 minutes, and then I'll turn it over. Our rice, by the way, is looking good. As I say, there's the one stir I'm going to give it. That's looking pretty good. So when that fish is done, I'll drain that rice off and serve it all. And there you go. That's blackened fish, in this case pollock, with coconut rice and a lovely fresh salsa. Oh, and a glass of beer. Right, only one thing to do. Tuck in. Come here. Come here. What's that? What is that supposed to mean? You didn't think I'd leave you out, did you? No, I know you didn't, because I poached a bit of fish especially for you. Yes. Now then. There we go. Can't leave the dog out, can I?